radyo ko, radyo natin to. Ang istasyong tutulong sa'yo upang lumago ang kaalaman mo. Radyo Laguna, di ka pababayaan. Lalalago ang Laguna. Sulong edukalidad sa Laguna, angat ka.
It is indeed another day to discover and learn new things around us. This is Radyo Laguna and you are now tuned into SUBSYSTEM Radio, your weekly dose of fun and exciting learning on air. Good morning, grade 11 students. I am Sir Louie and I will be with you for the next 30 minutes. So come along, sit with me and have fun exploring the world of science. Here on SUBSYSTEM Radio, your science on the go.
SUBSYSTEM Radio, come and tune in on the show. SUBSYSTEM Radio, this is science on the go.
Before we continue, let's just have some reminders. First, make sure that you are in a comfortable place while you are listening to this broadcast. Secondly, make sure that you have eaten already so that you will be alert and ready for our lesson today. Lastly, prepare yourself, your module, and your activity sheet for this lesson. We will also be using your notebook in some activities. How are you today? I hope that all is well with you and with your family. Let us continue to pray for the safety of everyone. During the last episode, you learned the characteristics of planet Earth. Can you complete this statement? Planet Earth is habitable because very good! Planet Earth is habitable because it possesses the factors that make a planet sustain life. These factors include temperature, atmosphere, energy, and nutrients that are just right for life sustainability. Good job! Since we all know that Earth is the only living planet, today, you will learn the 4 subsystems of the Earth. But before we proceed with our lesson, let's first have a game to refresh our memories. Are you familiar with the game show Fact or Bluff? Very well! In this game, I will read the statements twice. You have to stand up if you believe that the statement is a fact, and remain seated if the statement is a bluff. Let's start! For the first statement, Hydrosphere is one of the subsystems of the Earth. Again, Hydrosphere is one of the subsystems of the Earth. If you are still seated, you are correct. That is a bluff. because the four subsystems are atmosphere, biosphere, geosphere, and hydrosphere. Second statement. All waters, including substances and atmospheric water comprise the Earth, are part of the hydrosphere. Again, all waters, including substances and atmospheric water comprise the Earth, are part of the hydrosphere. I bet all of you are standing because that is a fact. For the third statement, Biosphere contains all living organisms, including those on the land, in the water, and on air. Again, Biosphere contains all living organisms, including those on the land, in the water, and on air. That is a fact. The third statement is correct. Let us have the fourth statement. Oxygen, water vapor, nitrogen, and other gases that help organisms to survive are included in the geosphere. One more time. Oxygen, water vapor, nitrogen, and other gases that help organisms to survive are included in the geosphere. I'm sorry for those who are standing, but that statement is wrong. That is a bluff. And for the last statement, the subsystem of the Earth that includes rocks and minerals is Geosphere. Again, the subsystem of the Earth that includes rocks and minerals is Geosphere. The statement is correct. It is a fact. You did a great job in playing the game. And I guess your body performed an exercise too. Earth is sometimes called the water planet or the blue planet because seas cover more than 2/3 of its surface. Earth is the only planet in the solar system with rain that falls from clouds, runs over the land, and collects in extensive oceans. In this lesson, you will understand the subsystems of the planet where you stand right now. To start with, I want you to open your module on page 15. Are you already there? Great! Read the statement on what's in. After reading, identify and list down the terms in the statement that tell you the things that make up our planet Earth. Categorize them based on air, water, land, and with life. You may use the table in your modules as your pattern. Are you done? Awesome! Now, you will answer the activity on what's new. On page 16, you will analyze and label the given pictures. Create a general concept on each picture and identify the physical characteristics of the subsystems of the Earth. Our planet Earth has 4 subsystems, namely Atmosphere, Biosphere, Geosphere, and Hydrosphere. Can you repeat after me? Atmosphere, Biosphere, Geosphere, and Hydrosphere. Well done, grade 11 students. Atmosphere is the gaseous layer above the Earth's surface, primarily composed of different gases like nitrogen and oxygen. Biosphere is the zone of the Earth where all forms of life exist. This serves as the ecosystem of all living and non-living organisms. Geosphere is the solid part of the Earth that consists the entire planet, from the center of the core to the outer crust. It includes core, mantle, and crust of the Earth. Hydrosphere is the water part of the Earth that includes oceans and glaciers. Again, the 4 subsystems of the Earth are Atmosphere, Biosphere, Geosphere, and Hydrosphere. Now that you are familiar with the 4 subsystems, let us connect them to each other. John Muir said that when one tugs at a single thing in nature, he finds it attached to the rest of the world. I will repeat that. When one tugs at a single thing in nature, he finds it attached to the rest of the world. Relate his quote to the diagram shown on page 16 of your module. Try to answer this question. How does the 4 subsystems of the Earth connect with each other? Let us now learn more about these subsystems so that we can easily connect them to each other. The atmosphere is the gaseous layer above the Earth's surface. It is primarily composed of 78% of nitrogen and 21% oxygen. Other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, and other inert gases made the remaining 1%. The atmosphere supports life because animals and plants need both carbon dioxide and oxygen. In addition, the atmosphere supports life indirectly by regulating climate. Air acts as both a blanket and a filter, retaining heat at night and shielding from direct solar radiation during the day. The Biosphere is the zone of Earth where all forms of life exist. In the sea, on land, and even in water. It is sometimes called as the large ecosystem. This is the zone that life inhabits. Geosphere it is the solid Earth. It consists the entire planet from the center of the core to the outer crust. It includes the core, mantle, and crust of the Earth. Hydrosphere. The water part of the Earth, which circulates among oceans, continents, glaciers, and atmosphere. Oceans cover 71% of the Earth and 97.5% of the ocean in salt water. Earth is a complex system made up of many smaller systems, through which matter and energy are continuously cycled. Energy and matter flow through the Earth's spheres, namely atmosphere, biosphere, geosphere, and hydrosphere. Energy flows through the atmosphere mostly by convection. The question is, how does matter and energy flow across the four subsystems of the Earth? Example: the atmosphere provides the geosphere with heat and energy needed for rock breakdown and erosion. The biosphere receives gases, heat, and energy in the form of sunlight from the atmosphere. The biosphere also receives water from the hydrosphere and the living medium from the geosphere. See, they are connected and they need each other. Knowing that each subsystem is connected to one another, let us see how we can also be connected to them. Let us try this one. The human population has increased rapidly since the 1700s. For most of human history, there were fewer than 500 million people on Earth. In mid-2009, 6.7 billion people inhabited our planet. Because of this, extensive pollution is everywhere. As a grade 11 student, what can you do to save not only a particular system, but the Earth itself? Can you repeat after me? I can do it! Great! I know you can do it! Let us start by writing 5 things that you can do to save our planet Earth. I'm giving you some time to write your answers in your notebook. I hope that you will really do those things that you listed. To finalize today's lesson, I want you to open your module on page 20. Are you already there? Wonderful! Look at the diagram and analyze the interactions of the spheres. Use the eruption of Taal volcano last January as the event. answer these questions. First question. What sphere caused the event? Second question. What are the effects of the event on one or more spheres? Lastly, what is the global implication of the event? I'm giving you some time to write your answers in your notebook. I know you learned a lot from today's discussion. To check your understanding, I encourage you to answer the assessment on pages 18 and 19 of your module and write your answers in your notebook. Make sure that you will compile all your answers in your notebook. Your teacher will be collecting them soon. Today, we have learned that Earth has 4 subsystems, namely Atmosphere, Biosphere, Geosphere, and Hydrosphere. We also learned that all the matter and all the processes that move energy and materials from one part of the planet to another make up the Earth system. Lastly, all these subsystems are interconnected to one another. Thank you for your time. I hope you have enjoyed our lesson today. This is SUBSYSTEM Radio, the science radio program of Radio Laguna, your weekly dose of fun and exciting learning on air. Again, I am Sir Louie. Till next time, keep safe and God bless.
Radyo mo, radyo ko, radyo natin to. Ang istasyong tutulong sa'yo upang lumago ang kaalaman mo.